here at the Art of the Poster by Gallery 35. This opening is today, January 15th, and it's going to be going through March 6th, 2011. The work that we're seeing here is the work of Patricia Garbarini. And this particular piece is called Find Your Joy, and the one prior to that was Serenity. Here with us today, Martha Wagner, and her first piece is entitled Spain. We move on, and we have the piece Save the Animals. Could you talk to this a little bit, Martha?
Well, Save the Animals is basically inspired by my animal obsession. I'm very obsessed. I belong to 4 different groups that do things to save animals. And so I adore animals, and I have a cat. And this is basically to show that people should be aware of helping to save animals and do whatever they can for them.
Moving on to your next one, Martha. I'm curious about that. It's Witches and Pagans, and it's entitled Season of the Witch.
Well, this is very, very personal to me because for the last 15 years or so, I've actually been in a full moon group. I'm pagan, and that's my philosophy. Mostly I like to go with a spiritual, Native American spirituality and the goddess spirituality. And the group that I was in was a feminist Dianic group. It was formed all of women.
Thanks. And we have with us today Karen Niemann. She has 2 pieces in the show today. One is Clockwork, and the other is, as we move along, Garden Inspiration. Could you tell us just a little bit, Karen, about your work?
Yes, I like to work with soft colors, but a lot of density to the area. And I do fine work, and I loved working with the circles, which are actually inspired by watches and clocks and things that have moving gears.
Now we're moving on to a piece by Bev Thompson, which is me, and it's called Agility, the Animal-Human Bond. So I have indeed gone to the dogs here. But this is a great sport that I enjoy with my dog, and this is Molly May. The sport of the dog has become very popular in the last even 10 years in this country. It started in Britain, but this poster is talking about the human-animal bond through sports, and also we get the bond through areas of dealing with therapy, dealing with children. But this was trying to give people the idea of the connection that we do have. Next month, there's an award given by the Dog Writers Association of America, and I'm up actually for a photojournalistic award dealing with pet care, pet services when I was at St. Vincent's Hospital. So again, this piece is very memorable for me because of the show that's coming up in February. Thank you. The next piece that we have here is by Udi Aroni called which piece is this? It would be Carmen. And then we go to Wanted, Dead or Alive. And finally, The End. Our next section features Virginia Asman, and the piece is Gods and Monsters. Then we move on to her second piece, which is called The Rise and Fall. Oh, Spring and Fall, sorry. Could you tell us something about this, Virginia, this piece?
Okay, well, these pieces are all actual graphics that were used for posters of plays, theater events, and concerts. The first one, Gods and Monsters, was a concert. The Rise, Spring and Fall of Eve Adams is a theater production of Theater for the New City.
And now we move on to 1918, A House Divided.
That's also a theater production.
And our next piece is from the New World, Music of the Americas. And the final piece, again, Come Follow the Band.
And these are both concert graphic posters.
These posters were actually done for actual concerts?
Yes, these have been published.
Today we have with us Layla Correa, and her first piece is called Moments.
Chaotic moments.
Yes, and we have her here with us, all right, for her second piece, Think. So, can you talk to either of these pieces for us?
Well, I will try. I think now we don't think about the things, and I think it's important you realize the things and and think about the small and the big things and decisions in your life.
And the first piece,
I think it's for me now. I'm living in a chaotic moment. This is a little of my life.
your life's chaotic?
Now it is.
And how long have you been in the United States?
2 years.
And have you exhibited other places?
In Rio and São Paulo, but 20 years ago, because I am architect and I worked like architect in Rio.
Oh, okay. Kathleen McKenzie, Bailout. And her second piece, She Must Speak. And the third piece, and our final piece in the show today, is Corporate Soldier.